Hi guys, it's Rich from Ross Podcast. So this is going to be the first of our many live streams. What we are going to do today, let me just mute that a sec, is that we're going to be playing some Star Trek Online. So start playing this probably a month or so ago. So just going to do a bit of playing. Obviously, hopefully all my go live alerts have gone out on Twitter, everything like that, which reminds me I will just check that everything is running as it should. Of course, I don't trust Slobs in the slightest to not be actually doing anything. Right, no, we're streaming on Twitch. Let's just make sure that Twitter has chucked out the go live. No, it hasn't. Brilliant. Way to go, Slobs. You had one job. Not that I can blame you, because it's probably me not to set it up properly. So, bear with me, guys. For those of you that are watching the recording, bear me a few. This is just so we can get everything up and running. Make sure you guys can actually get everything. And we can get as many people as we can in here. So, channel. Share to Twitter, share to Facebook. Let's send that on Facebook and well, luckily I can't hear my fan too much behind me that I've got going, because it is rather warm for us here in the UK today. So let me just get this shed out and then we'll get up and going. Shit on my timeline. Now let's get you guys on here. So here we have Star Trek Online. Now one thing I am going to do is let me just move where can we put it? Or let's hide it for now.
Recent events that
Brilliant. So game sound is working, which is brilliant, so you guys can hear everything. So let's go do a TFO. So this is the USS Endeavour. It's a Kira-class ship. We have lots
Glad
of
you could
different
make
things
it.
on
There's
here.
little time and plenty to do.
So it's
Deal
gonna
with
do
them.
Defense of
I need
Starbase
you
1,
conducting rescue.
but this is the actual story version rather than the TFO. So let's just get the Delta Flyers out of the way.
All right, that area's secure for now. Let's make the most of the time we have. One more thing. The Klingons aren't above ambush tactics, using their blasted cloaking device to get the jump on you.
So, where are we going? Churchill.
The Churchill has been evacuated. Thanks. Churchill has been evacuated.
Cardiff evac complete. All hands are safely away.
Yeah, it's alright, I've got it open in Twitch and not muted it like an idiot. That should hopefully be a little bit better.
Vancouver here. We are all clear. Many thanks.
So let me know if that's too quiet for you or too loud. Have some torpedoes in on this. Try that, put a bit of gain on it. That should get going. Okay, so we're stopping Macedonia to go now. Yeah, it's what's the lightning blast one? I'm trying to think now without looking.
Macedonia reporting.
The lightning
Evac
blast
complete.
is that one, the
31.
hyper-excited ion steam
Nice work.
stream projector.
Glad those Klingon cow. I hate to ask this, but the Klingons have been scavenging everything they can to get.
Oh, I get to shoot our own vessels. Right, I swear I just heard a Klingon decloaking, but yeah, it's one of these things that I've got Battlefront 2 on my PlayStation, but I've not got it on here. It's one of the ones for all the crap that Battlefront got when it first came out, it is actually loads better now.
Odd thing to watch, but it had to. We need some critical.
What do you need now, woman? I tell you, these admirals just take from you on here. I'm guessing we'll be sat here and then some massive frigging...
Surely you didn't think we'd let you seize all the glory here.
Is that Shinzao?
And you. Chief engineer isn't too happy right now, but we made it in one piece.
We came as soon as we could. Wish it were under better circumstances. Ticonderoga's ready for battle.
So we get a couple of
We've got your
Discovery-style
back.
ships.
You're doing good work out there.
Remember the lessons we learned in battle.
We know how they fight.
Repel the
Klingon
Klingon
attack
assault.
ships on sensors. Fire at will.
We're taking heavy damage here, Captain.
Yeah, not taking that heavier damage, just making...
They're targeting the civilian habitat area. Stop them!
Osphoria. The host. Who's trying to steal my fun? How you doing, Osphoria? I know Tombe was put up, he was doing dinner, possibly doing a stream in an hour or so.
Captains, we're reading. I need you to draw attention from those ships when they disembark. Buy them the time they need to get to warp and safe harbor.
Speak for the devil and he shall appear. Hi Tommy, thanks for the follow. How you doing, mate? We are keeping the Klingons distracted. We're giving them a beating. What do you expect, woman?
Attention all hands. Admiral has launched.
Do a barrel roll.
All ships, the Lafayette is underway. Keep those Klingons busy. The Roosevelt is on her way. Hold on to them. Hold them.
Okay, that's the game lagging.
Just a few stragglers left. Deal with them.
There we out. Thanks, Osprey, for the shout out on Twitter. Now what we're going to get? Oh, a nice Klingon Dreadnought. Come on, Klingons.
Heads up. Looks like the Klingon flagship just dropped out of warp. Sounds like you have some history with that ship. What can you tell us about... Wait.
I see you still draw breath, Starfleet. This pleases me. I'm going to enjoy breaking you.
Yeah, my logo got done by Wayne at I Am Deadbird that did all of Weeze's ones. Cost me about... I'm trying to think how much it was now. It's about 50 quid to get the initial one done for the logo. And then everything else pretty much. After that I've just either shrunk it down myself or I'll get to do some banners at some point. The info, what have you. Yeah, I'm never getting it. I didn't expect it to get it. Big ass one. Get a shield.
I got food, just like my friend.
We'll help Starbase 1. Deal with the car.
And another cutscene. Guess we've got it below certain amount of health, so it's just going to disappear or something. Oh no, more bird of praise.
Shields are down. All hands. Repel boarders. I repeat, all hands.
Bye, Starbase 1. Yeah, for anyone that's not played Star Trek Online, it is definitely worth a look at. It's free. I have spent a bit of money on it just for lockbox keys, things like that. Because what you get once I don't want to enter Sol System yet. Go away.
I think you have an idea who we're dealing with now. Ja'ula was a dangerous opponent.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Thanks, what do I get? Personal shield.
Received another
core.
recording.
Go away.
History is often the...
Same problem with this game. The pop-up boxes you get for like entering systems, what have you, you can't get them off their screen. So yeah, I might have a couple on here actually. No, that's an Endeavour award. Let's use that. R&D materials, brilliant. Ah, there's a lockbox. So you get the Emperor's lockbox, and then from the store you can buy these keys. That's the only thing I've ever spent money on up to now. The Zen in-game, you can actually make that, you get dilithium in the game that you can refine, and then you can go on the exchange and exchange it for the in-game currency, which is called Zen. So it's like here, 327 dilithium per Zen on there, and it fluctuates on the market all the time, but you can actually make your own on there, as well as top yourself up for like, I think it's 20 quid for like 2,000 or something stupid. It's not based on a particular timeline. I mean, my character that I've got, I've put him in the Discovery uniform, but it's a bit of a mix and match. Shame it's not a Fortnite stream. I'm no good at Fortnite. You'd just be too busy laughing at how bad I actually am. In fact, I don't think I've even opened the client for about at least 6 months, maybe more. So yeah, it's all based on different timelines. If I go to my journal, show the episodes. So there is some stuff they're putting in for Discovery now. I mean, for saying this game is 9 years old, it doesn't look bad for a 9-year-old game. It's a nice little game. It's free. It's got all the different sort of eras in it that you can do. You can actually, if I can get on the Zen store and go on ships. So I'm trying to do this without having to go to a starbase or anything. So you can actually get like the NX class ships, so like stuff from Enterprise and what have you. You can get the original series Enterprise class on there. Yeah, there's loads of moving parts. It is an MMO in essence. It's just, the weird thing is, normally I've done MMOs, I've done World of Warcraft, I've got Elder Scrolls Online that I haven't played for ages, and the biggest problem is they're always so grindy with everything that you have to do it all online. You have to be doing all the different quests and side quests and everything like that. I know Elder Scrolls Online now, they do PvE. It's just the same thing, but with the different, of course you do space battles and you do ground battles. There is a lot of variety in there to keep it fresh. So normally when you've been doing the journal episodes and things like that, when you're doing these, you'll generally do a space battle somewhere. You'll beam down to a planet or beam onto a station or something, or another ship, do 1 or 2 ground battles, then probably do another space battle to finish it off. But it's one of these ones, it is fun. A lot of the guys that I watch play it and stream it and play with them sometimes, they all use the Razer Naga mouses, things like that, that are just, with the Naga mice, they're the ones that have all the buttons on the side. Yeah, we do have ground battles on here. In fact, I've got to do Borg. These you get personal endeavours that refresh every 24 hours on there. You can re-roll them, but I've never managed to do it as yet. So if I go filter grounds, do want Terra marks, but you're not going to be on that one. You're going to be on here. Go on that one. See, Discovery Series 2 links in well. There is, because I don't know how much of it you've seen or read, you do get a bit of crossover in there, and it's one of those things that carries on the story nicely and arcs off a little bit. We finished Series 2, we've got Series 3. I don't know when they're dropping it. I think they're filming it at the minute, because they did get the green light pretty much as Series 2 started being aired on Netflix. Plus, if you've not seen, they've got the new Picard show that's coming out. Although I did read somewhere the other day, it's not supposed to be an action one or anything like that, so it may just be a bit more about his twilight years and what have you. But I know they've got a few of the TNG cast members up for it and up and running. So it's last week. I'm assuming that Brent Spiner's probably going to be in it, only because last weekend we had our local Comic-Con type thing called MCon, and they were supposed to have Michael Dorr, Marina Sirtis, and Brent Spiner. Now Brent cancelled at the last minute, and they got Gates McFadden in. So I'm kind of assuming that he's going to be in it as well. I know Jonathan Frakes is on to do some directing on it. Yeah, see, the weird thing is with Series 1, I didn't come into it till near the end when they were already having a go at the Terrans and things like that, when they'd already crossed over into the Mirror Universe. Just because the missus started watching it without me, as usual. She has a habit of doing this, because she works sort of part-time days and things like that. It's normally a case of she'll start watching something on Netflix and go, oh yeah, you might like this, and then we end up sitting there and binge watching it. But also I'm waiting for the Mandalorian as well to drop on Netflix when they decide to do that. I don't know if it's just me, but this TFO is taking forever, so let's just stick in all the Borg ones. So right, with the Task Force Operations, the TFOs, they take a bit of time for it to populate and people to pick it up. Normally, if you go on one of the featured ones, you'll get in straight away, no problem at all. If it's not one of those featured ones, though, it's normally a case of you waiting a while for it to pick up and people to be ready for it. So I'm a bit surprised there's not many people on that one, considering it's the endeavour for the day. So they're all Klingon. Unless everyone's doing that one, of course. So if not, what we'll do, we'll just make sure, yeah, I've got my remodulator on. Where is... Oh no, I've got my anti-compression Borg one. See, Jason Isaacs has signed up to do the new, oh, I forgot what they've called it now, and it's on the main menu as well. I don't know if it's on Mirror of Discovery they're doing it. They've got Jason Isaacs and his first officer from the Discovery. Not Saru, it's one that died. I think it's the one that got mauled by the Tardigrade, or Tardigrade, or whatever they're called. But both of those have signed up to do voice acting for this as well, so it's rarely, I mean, it's one of those things you can, one thing I can do actually while I'm in the Vulcan sector, yeah, you also get those pop-ups on screen of people that have unlocked a Tier 6 ship from a lockbox or somewhere like that. So let's go to Vulcan. So I'll show you something on Vulcan. Yeah, I can't remember her name either. Basically, in this they call when you're at warp sector space, so they sort of split it out. With the sector space you cannot be attacked while you're in that, even when you see other people here. So this is like another player that's actually on the server. There's another one there, it's in a Galaxy class as well. what you'll probably find is that they're here for exactly the same things as this. So one thing they have done, and it's something that everyone gathers here once a year, when I eventually get down the massive steps of the monastery. See, all the planets you can actually pretty much beam down to on here as well. So the one thing we have is they have a tribute for Leonard Nimoy. And normally what they do is once a year on the anniversaries of his death, you can look it up on YouTube, they get, everyone comes here and holds a torch up, and they get like a massive gathering going. It's basically everyone sort of, literally you'll see this whole thing will be filled with people all at the same time on the same instance, and it's massive when it happens as well. It's one of those things, I say, if you've not seen it, what's it called? There's a documentary called For the Love of Spock, done by Leonard's son. And his son basically goes through sort of about his life and when he left the war and things like that, and all sorts of different things on that as well. So that's a good one to watch as well. Can't transfer from here, beam back up. What have I got going in mine? Ooh, get a special item off that one. That one. So these are just literally, you have all the different ships that I've had throughout the game. This is why I don't get rid of any of them and just keep hold of them, is you can go through and assign them to these Admiralty things, and basically you have like NPCs go out and just get everything done for you on there. Right, so that's and I'll put those traits on. So you'll get, if you ever start playing this, you will get bombarded with people from fleets offering you invites. Now, the only thing that fleets offer, besides credits, is you can get certain ships and things like that. So it's like on here, you can go in the replicator and you can get stuff that you can only get from a fleet. Ooh, I got that one. You say that was for it. My other half, she has got me with that before now. I've been sat at home half asleep and the next minute Star Trekking comes blasting across the echo dots we've got, and it's one of those things of Jesus Christ, you give me a heart attack, woman. In all fairness, this game is very much I say this is very intuitive compared to some of the other MMOs I've played. I mean, the biggest problem I had with Warcraft was the fact that you were straight away chucked against people that were level 50, 60, whatever, as soon as you started. And the one thing that this game has done is you can do all your PvE stuff, and that pretty much gets you up to level 65 or 60. So you don't really even have to interact with anybody to do it. So it's one of those things that is really good. No, close that off. So that is that done. You also get duty officers, things like that in different missions, and these are pretty much you just click it, begin assignment, let it auto assign people. And these are pretty much just free dilithium. It's free XP, free dilithium. This is how I end up with my playthrough, because it's the only character I've got. I know some people have got multiple characters all over the place. You chuck these on, leave them for the day. All I do is chuck these. If I've not got time to play, log on for 5 minutes. Set the maximum of these up that I can do, which I think at the minute is 20. And just let them run. You get a bit of dilithium, you get some XP, everything in between. And it's one of these ones if you don't even have to do anything, you just click the button, sit back, wait for it to finish. In some of them are 30 minutes, some of them are a full day, things like that. So all these, it's like I've got some that, yeah, they're only 5 dilithium, things like that. Plus like 116 XP. There's one there, it's 50 dilithium. Soon all mounts up. Yep, I'll see you later. Tommy, have a good one, mate, and I'll jump on your stream when I'm done on here. With a bit of luck. So in all fairness, I might come off this now because I'm not going to get those done if no one's doing them at a minute. So let me just change to that scene so you guys can see me and not see the game while I get everything killed off. Thanks Windows for telling me that something's not there. So, just while we're doing this, now I'm wondering if installed somewhere. Tell you what, we'll go on door kickers.
Tango down.
That's that one through. hopefully it doesn't crash while it's doing this. So let's just get this changed up and then we'll jump over. So let's just get that updated there. Wait for that to decide to refresh. Just not yet, but never mind. So let's go. On there. So, welcome to Door Kickers, people. So, for those of you that haven't seen Door Kickers before, this is basically a strategy game, and you build up, use. Basically it's like SWAT, but you do a bit of tactical planning. You can do it on the fly as well in this, so it's a pretty cool little game.
Lock and load. Let's do this.
So, there we go.
Roger. I'm on it. Okay.
So once you've done that, you're going to come down here.
Roger. Got it. Affirmative. Welcome. I'm on it. On it. Okay.
Do this, and we'll move you around here.
Roger. Wilco. Affirmative. Got it.
let's try this, see how we go.
On Alpha. Clear. Holding for Alpha.
Alpha, go.
Clear. Got one. Moving. Tango down. Injured. I got hit. Tango down.
Bravo, go.
Got one. Man down.
That's one guy dead. Whoops.
Finger out. Flash out. Got one. Welcome. Okay. Welcome. Welcome. Take down. Clear. Roger. Loading. Welcome. Finger out. Clear.
Alright, let's do this and see how we go.
Good job. We're done here.
Never mind. Right, that is that. Bro, I just killed that. Okay, guys, so I'm going to wrap it up now. I've been online for about an hour. Like I say, it's just a test stream. I am going to be streaming more as soon as I get my capture card and get everything sorted. We're going to be doing more and more games. Excuse me, more and more stuff that's a bit more intensive on the old graphics card and PC. It's just because I'm trying to stream and play off the one PC, and I'm very conscious the fact of my PC is coming up to 10 years old. Well, no, sorry, be around 8 years old now. So with my CPU, it's not the best, even though it is water cooled. My graphics card is a 970, so we're fine on that side of things, but it's more CPU that I don't want to hammer too much because it's getting on a bit. So with that in mind, obviously tune in next time. I don't know when it's going to be. Hopefully I'll get some streaming done next weekend at some point. But obviously keep an eye out on Twitter at Arabos24. Head over to the website arabosspodcast.com. and you can see everything on there as well. We've also on YouTube with youtube.com/Arabos24, I believe it is. On Facebook, Arabos Podcast as well, and obviously on here on Twitch /Arabos24. And thanks for all the follows, hosts, everything like that, and I'll catch you guys next time.